Hello class 9. In our last computer class, in chapter 4 operators in Java, we discussed binary operators, ternary operators, relational operators and logical operators. So what is binary operator? An arithmetic operator which deals with two operands is known as binary operator, like a plus b, a minus b, a asterisk b. These are the binary operators. It works with how many operands? Two operands. Then we discuss ternary operator. Ternary operator deals with three operands and it is also called the conditional assignment statement because the value assigned to a variable depends upon a logical expression. Then we discuss about the relational operator. The relational operator compares the values of two operands and determines the relationship between them, and it always returns a boolean type value, that is true or false. Then we discuss logical operators. The logical operators are used to combine more than one condition in a program. Logical operators, there are three logical operators in Java: and, or, not. These operators gives true or false depending upon the outcome of the different condition. Okay, and they used to combine more than one condition. Logical operator and we have already discussed in our last class. The and operator is used to combine two or more conditional expression such that it results in true if all the conditions are true. You always remember in that and operator what happens: if all the condition, all the inputs are true, then only output will be true. If any one input or condition is false, then output will be false. Okay. Today we are going to start logical OR operator. It is just opposite of AND operator. The logical OR operator is used to combine two or more conditional expression. It is used to combine two or more conditional expression. It will result in true if any one or more conditions is true. It gives the result in true. See, in AND what happens? All the conditions must be true. And in OR what is there? That if any one or more condition is true. Means out of two, if one condition is true or all the conditions are true, then output will be true. And if both the conditions are false or all the conditions are false, then output is false. Okay, let's see, if condition 1 is true and condition 2 also is true, then output will be true. If condition 1 is true and second is false, then also output will be true. If condition 1 is false, condition 2 is true, then output will be true. And if both the conditions are false, then output will be false. So always remember, in AND what happens? All the conditions must be true, and OR what happens? If any one or more condition is true. So this is then the case of logical OR operator. Logical NOT operator is used to combine. It is used when you want to reverse the result of conditional statement. That means if condition input is true, then output will be false, and if input is false, output will be true. Okay. The logical NOT operator is used when we want to reverse the result of conditional expression, and it is a unary operator because it uses a single operand. It uses a single operand, that's why it is called unary operator. Alright. The next is the dot operator. We have been using it, system.out.print or println. In Java programming, you need invoking the system. Invoking means calling the system package to perform input-output operation. This can be done by using the keyword import to avail the facilities connected in the system package. We use the import statement to call a package in our program. The dot operator facilitates invoking, means calling members of the class to carry out the task. What is the use of dot operator? The dot operator facilitates invoking members of the class to carry out the task. Like example, import java.util.scanner. So dot is used. Import java.io. So dot is used. So this this is the use of the dot operator. Now the next is the new operator. Okay. So when an object of a class is created, whenever an object of a class is created, it contains the data member and member methods described within the class. You always remember it, that whenever an object of a class is created, what it contains the data member and member methods described within the class. So to create an object of a class, the keyword new is used. The new keyword is used to create an object of class. The keyword new allocates the space in the dynamic memory for the storage of data. It occupies a space in the memory for storage of data, for storing the data and functions belonging to an object. Let's see this example. Result OB equal to new result. Result OB equal to new result. Here OB is the object name, result is the class name. A scanner in equal to new scanner system.in. We are familiar with this line. We use it to do the inputting. Okay, when we input any value, we create the scanner class, scanner in equal to new scanner system.in. So it is done by the which operator? New operator. Alright. So till now we have discussed logical OR operator, logical NOT operator, dot operator and new operator. Now output statement. What is output statement? The output statement in Java programming produces the result of an execution on the screen. After executing the program, whatever result comes, it is printed by using the output statement. Okay. The values to be displayed on the screen must be enclosed within the braces, within this small bracket. However, it is also used to display a message while entering a value into the computer. Okay, when you do the inputting, that time we can display a message like system.println enter a number. Okay, it makes the appearance more user friendly when you display a message. The output statement can be written in two different forms. There are two forms of the output statement: system out print and system out println. Or do you know that system out print prints the output or whatever is given in the bracket and doesn't change the line, whereas system out println prints the value and changes the line. System out print, when you use this statement, the cursor remains in the same line. That means the line is not changed on the screen after producing the result. Syntax: system out println, and whatever you want to print, that you put within the bracket. Message or value to be displayed, and when a message is to be displayed with a variable, like see the system out print sum equal to s. The s is the variable. S is a variable here now. So when a message is to be displayed with a variable, like message is here sum equal to is the message and s is the variable. Then they are to be used with what sign? Plus sign. This plus sign is called the connector here. This plus sign is called what? Connector. It is connecting the s value with the message sum equal to. Alright. So always remember, system out print prints the value but does not change the line. System out println statement is used to shift the cursor to the next line of the screen after producing the result. So it prints the value and changes the line. In case you use the multiple print statements by using the println, then each value will be displayed in the different lines. Okay, not in the same line. Here word ln along with the system out print acts as a line feed. Ln means line feed that will take the cursor to the next line. Because of this ln only, the line is changed. Its syntax is system out println and message or value to be displayed. Example: system out println sum equal to s. Okay. Now the last topic of this chapter is hierarchy of operators. Okay, that means precedence of operators. This already you have done in previous class also. Must be remembering precedence of operator. The computer uses precedence of binary operations, binary operators. In computer, we use the BEDMAS rule. In the computer, we do not use the BODMAS, what we use in the math. In the math, it is used the BODMAS, but in the computer, we use the BEDMAS. Here, B for bracket, first bracket will be solved. B for bracket, first bracket will be solved. Then exponent will be solved. Then division and multiplication and modulus are having the same priority. Division, multiplication and modulus are having the same priority, and whichever comes leftmost will be solved first. And then comes the addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction come at last. So in today's class, what we have learned the different types of operators, relational operators, logical operators, dot operators, new statement, and we learned the output statement. So learn all these definitions. Thank you.